How to triple your cold calling results. What's up, guys? Zach in here, and in today's video, I break down exactly how to triple your wholesaling real estate results when it comes to cold calling. Before we get in the video, guys, remember you need to smash that like button and subscribe, get the most true value from me, and let's get in the clip. I'll send you that company. So the reason why I was asking the marketing, because your marketing is really important in learning what kind of acquisitions you're going to be doing. So I'm assuming you'd be cold calling those drawing for dollars leads.
Yes.
Okay. And so what help do you specifically need with your acquisitions?
I guess I would just say I've gotten a couple people on the phone and I don't really know like how to talk to them. Like most of them are either like, oh no, I want to stay in this house, you know, I'm gonna die in it, like I'm just gonna stay in this house forever, or no, I'm not looking to sell right now, or I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never owned a property before in my life. So just this kind of stuff, I guess. Don't really know how to get them from, yeah, hey, this is me and I own this property, to take my offer.
Got it. Okay. So that's technically marketing. It's kind of an in between. It's kind of weird. So that'd be something to talk about. So your main issue is just kind of bridging that gap, you'd say?
I would say that is an issue, but now that you said that, I think acquisitions would be more like where I can get more, like I guess, hot leads instead of cold leads and whatnot, and making those into contracts would say is my biggest issue.
Okay. So finding hot leads, I mean, that's all through marketing, obviously. And a lot of acquisitions is through marketing. So that's definitely a very interesting point on there. So I would say drawing for dollars in those zip codes probably the best one. Through calling, I use the same script. Hey, are you the owner and are you interested? Once they say yes, we start bridging that sort of into the acquisition space. You know, motivation, condition, time frame, price, ask them all those questions. Why are you looking to sell the property? How's the condition of the property? When are they looking to sell? And obviously the price. From there, you just build rapport and you see if the motivation's good enough and the price is decently there, or maybe the condition's bad. Go set the appointment, meet them at the property. And then from there, you're just going to build that rapport and get a contract for the lowest price possible. So I'll just go through a role play, see how you'll deal with someone on the phone who's possibly a hot lead and send the appointment. Are you going to be the person trying to do virtual wholesaling, or are you trying to actually meet people at the property? What is your process you're looking to do?
So the process that I'm looking to do for now is in person.
Okay, cool. And are you sticking just to Duval County?
No, Duval, Clay,
Nice.
St. John's, you know, kind of the surrounding counties around Jacksonville as well.
Okay. Yeah, that'll probably work pretty well. Anything to St. Augustine probably should work too. So
I figure that most wholesalers are probably like in the center of the city. And if I started looking for properties, maybe more on the outskirts of Jacksonville and those counties, that might, you know, help me get my first contract or more contracts down on lock.
Definitely. Also, I want you to research all of the wholesalers possible on Facebook and just see where they're selling deals outside of Duval County. Like, you know, this person's doing very well in Clay County. They keep posting in like these cities. That's how I really gain a lot of knowledge, because Jacksonville's weird. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah.
A property will be like 150K here, and then it'll be 70K, but it looks the same, but it's like a different zip. I've wholesaled in Jacksonville.
I mean, Port St. Lucie is kind of a special case, though. They have like really, really big houses for like low amount of money.
Yeah, it's different, but I've born and raised here, so I understand it. You just got to understand how weird Jacksonville is, kind of like Port St. Lucie, where they're all built weird. You know, you have a 2010 built house next to a 1954 house. And so it's very hard to do comps there, which helps you out a lot with your seller. So drawing for dollars is definitely the best one you can do there. So let's see what you got for acquisition. Let's do a role play. So talk to me as a drawing for dollars lead, and let me see what you got for setting an appointment, building rapport, and going from there.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. First time.
All right.
So is this dang, I realize now this is me calling you, huh? So ring ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this so and so?
This is him. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Christy. I was actually driving by in this area. I'm from this area, and do you happen to be the owner of 123 Main Street?
Yes.
Oh, very nice. I'm actually a local investor. I'm partnered with some companies that like to flip houses and get some rentals on their books. And I was wondering if you'd actually take a cash offer for your house.
I don't own that house.
Oh, you do not?
Nope.
Are you a family member or do you know the person that owns that property?
I used to live there.
Oh, you used to live there. Were you renting?
Nope. Just sold it.
Oh, you just recently sold it. Okay, well, it was nice talking to you, I guess. Do you have
Thanks.
any bye.
Bye. Next one.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this so and so?
Yes. Who is this?
This is Christy. I'm here, a local investor here in Jacksonville. Do you happen to be the owner of 123 Main Street?
Yes.
Oh, I was wondering if you would like to sell your house for a cash offer.
Possibly. What do you want? Are you looking to buy this?
Yes, I'm
I don't
looking
want to talk
for.
to any realtors right now.
Oh no, actually, I would part of the service where you wouldn't have to go through putting your house on the market or dealing with a realtor or any closing costs or commission fees or anything like that. It would just be a as is cash offer on your property.
Okay. So, what's your process like?
So first, I would like to get an appointment with you to at the property so that way I can get a better look on the property and we can talk more about it and I could see, kind of what's going on so that way I can get an offer to you.
Okay.
Does that sound well?
Yeah, it sounds good.
How does tomorrow work at noon?
Um, yeah, that should work. I got a tennis game in the morning, but that should work.
Would one or two be better for you?
Um,
I know
Anytime. I
sometimes they
guess
can
one
go a
works.
little long. I play volleyball intramurally, so I know that sometimes after the game it can get a little stalled up.
Yeah, that should work. One.
Okay, 1 o'clock. And can I have a contact number to get back in touch with you?
Just the number you're calling.
This number is fine. All right. Well, all right. So then I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And I look forward to talking about this property and hopefully getting a deal that will solve some problems for you.
Perfect.
All right. See you then.
Perfect. Okay. So that was good.
Thanks.
What I want to break down is, first of all, the most important part here. You got the owner, which is good. I'm letting you know on the first call because I just want to see how your script, if it changed at all from go to go. You were pretty consistent, which is good. Um, the one thing I can tell you is you had to qualify. That's the most important part. I personally don't go on houses just randomly. It's a recipe for disaster. I waste a lot of time. Make sure you just ask those 4 questions to qualify. I could have won $5 million for my house,
Hmm.
So ask why I'm looking to sell it, the condition of the property, time frame and price. I would try to qualify the sale a little more. Going through the course, as you know, it's pretty important to precondition the seller. If they're ready to make a decision, you go in there. I just don't want you to go in the house and then you have to go 3 or 4 times. You give them an offer and like, well, I'll think about it. You really got to go through some more questioning before there. And it helps you also build more rapport with the seller. It was kind of hard in that call to build rapport because you weren't asking me much questions. I played tennis, but you really didn't break down, hey, are you married? Is there a wife I have to meet with you there? Like, is she ready to make a decision? See, my wife she might have working 9 to 5 and you just come there. I'm not going to sell to you unless my wife's there with me. You just got to ask more questions. Is it a hoarder's house? Do I even live there? I would just be asking more questions because that's how you build more rapport and get better prices on your acquisitions. Another thing there is I probably wouldn't set the appointment on the first call. The reason is because I want to get their price. I kind of want to look at the house and then bring it up the appointment after so I can condition them. It's hard to condition, set the appointment, everything the first call.
You kind
I
of
don't
lost
try to,
me a little bit.
yeah, I don't try to get everything done the first call.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get that yes, get that initial report and say, hey, is it okay if I call you back later today? And I can kind of look at the property a little more. And it's pretty important you kind of look at the property a little more and try to say, okay, I see the property here probably be worth to a cash buyer 150, and the guy's at about 140 for it. And so I'm like, okay, it was okay if I call you back and set something up possibly for tomorrow. That should work. You see it's worth 150. He wants to sell for 140. Okay, that's about 10K of a deal. And then you kind of ask them more questions about the house. Does it need? Oh, it needs a new roof. Okay, well, that means the ARV is probably a little worse. It's it's like going to shooting arrows without your arrows. Like you got the bow, but you don't have the arrows. You don't have any ammunition for your of a weapon on the appointment. Like you don't want anything to help you out because you're going to a house, you don't even know what the value of it is because you don't know the condition of the house. You didn't ask them. You don't know their motivation. It's hard to get that close when you don't have information. And information is probably the most important thing going into the appointment. So let's try another one and let's try to dig some more information and see if I can help you out from there. So the 4 questions, right?
Why are you looking to sell? When are you looking to sell? What is the condition of the property, and what price are you thinking about selling?
Perfect. And to build rapport on the call, do you know acronym to use?
No.
So it's called Ford, FORD. And this is recorded, by the way. When you're looking to build rapport with somebody on an appointment, this is kind of on the call if you ever need help with it, but it's FORD. F is family. Talk about their family if it ever comes up. Your wife's spouse, who's living at the house with you. O, occupation. What do you do for a living? Oh, you're busy. Are you working a job? Oh, I got work at 2. Oh, what do you do for a living? Occupation. Oh, like let's say they're a teacher and your mom's a teacher. That's a great little rapport piece, right? R's recreation, what they like to do for fun. Obviously, tennis. Love talking about dogs. If you hear a dog in the back, it's a great rapport piece, or a cat. D's dreams, what they want to do in the future, where they're looking to go. One question I love asking my sellers, especially on these type of calls, is, okay, well, in the perfect world, you sell the property. Where are you looking to move to? I don't want to buy this house, and obviously you have nowhere to go. Oh, we're looking to move to my family in like California. Uh, Stuff like that it'll help you build that rapport, so you have all the information you need for the appointment.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect. So let's get it from the top. Let's see what you got.
All right, here we go. 4 questions. FORD. Ring ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this so and so?
Yep.
Hi, my name is Christy. I'm actually giving you a call because I'm a local investor here in Jacksonville. Do you happen to be the owner of 123 Main Street?
Yes.
Hi, I was actually looking to make an offer on your house. Are you interested in selling?
Possibly.
What would be a reason why you would be looking into selling your house?
Um, I don't. It seems a little personal.
Oh, that's okay. Do you know what kind of a time frame, maybe when you're looking to sell the house?
Um, Probably in the next couple of months before the year.
Okay, so maybe 6 months to a year sounds like a good time
Mhm.
frame.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And are you married by any chance?
No.
Not married. All right. And what about were you looking to get back on that house as far as price?
Mm, I don't know. Zillow says 200,000 on it, but I know it needs a little bit of work, so I don't really know.
Okay, here's what I can do for you. I can look up some property appraiser information on it, maybe come by the house on one of these days and take a look at it, talk more about the condition, maybe ask you a few more questions on that, and then maybe we can see if I can get an offer for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, do you know of anything that could be wrong with the house now or anything about the condition that you would like to tell me beforehand?
Yeah. I mean, it needs a new roof. It's a little bit of a bug problem, but it just, it needs a little bit of work. I know there's a little small spot on the by the kitchen that's leaking a little, but it just definitely needs a new roof.
Definitely a new roof and possibly some other things. All right, I got that down notated. Um, well, I'm gonna do some research on this and see a little bit more on what I can find out on the property. Is it okay if I give you a call back maybe in about an hour or so after I do some research so we can talk more about the property?
Yeah, that should work.
All right, sounds good. And is this a good callback number for you?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll give you a call in an hour, and then maybe we can set up an appointment for me to come by the house to take a look and talk further.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you. I'll be giving you a call in a bit here. Have a good
All
one.
right. Sounds good.
Click.
That was a lot. That was better. That was a lot better.
Yeah.
Yes, it's more qualified. Obviously, that's a little better lead. Um, with time, the questions were good. It's just the way you transition them.
Mhm.
You just get better with time doing it. If you ever hear me talk about it, I'm just a lot more smoother because I've just done it so many times. With condition, it's kind of I ask it, but I don't ask if it makes sense. One thing I would say is, oh, the roof needs work. Oh, how old is the roof? And then you get more questions like that. Like, okay, well, how's the AC kitchen? I'm looking to buy it. So usually in Jacksonville, these are the problems with the houses. Is it stucco, wood frame? Is it concrete block? Okay. And outside the price, why were you looking to sell the property? And because a lot of people just say price and they say, oh, it seems personal. If you go straight off the bat with that, that might be rougher. So something I like to go is like, okay, well, where are you looking to move to? Or why would
I was
so
thinking of when to throw that question in there.
yeah. So some people, like obviously the way you say it, could have been a deal, like if it's a different type of seller. Now, with a rougher type of seller, which is probably more average in Florida, you're gonna have to be more creative. Just saying why are you looking to sell it is a little too direct. Um, I would probably say something on the lines like, why would he even be possibly looking to even sell this place? That's a less threatening. I don't know how to describe that way. Um, time frame is like, hey,
More
in
like
the perfect
flattering.
yes. Time frames like, hey, in the perfect world, when would you be looking to move to Ohio? Because gotta ask him, hey, where would he be looking to move to? Ohio. Okay, so when would he be looking to move to Ohio? And do you have a ballpark range on how much you need to get out of the house? And you just go from there. You kind of break it down a little more. That's good. What's your schedule? Are you a morning, evening person? And go from there. But that was pretty good. It's just obviously the more you do it, the better it is. And you're just getting started with it, which is great. I think it's pretty cool. We had Phil on here. I think he was there last week. I don't know if you've seen the journey because I've been doing this the YouTube calls for a while. Is Phil started out way worse than you, a million times worse than you. Okay, a million times worse, and eventually he just kept doing it. Guy's smooth as butter on the call. So that's really good. It just takes practice. It takes time. You said you play volleyball.
Yeah, I did in high school.
Okay. I mean, you know the difference between a freshman year or senior year playing any sport in high school. I mean, it's night and day. That's kind of like it is in business, especially with talking to sellers. It just gets easier the more you do it. So that's what I'd say. That's very good starting out. Obviously, I would kind of mirror more of like what I would say and try to go from there, but be natural. Um, I mean, you don't sound aggressive on the phone. You sound a lot more smoother. So pretty good. The only thing I'd ever do differently is I never say the I word investor. I never say that. I just say I'm looking to buy houses, but it's really up to you. If that's something that gives you confidence, then go do it. But uh, overall, if you keep doing that, you can definitely get a deal with that script. You just do it more and you'll see more results. That's all I could say. But you're just getting started on the journey. So I'd say you're taking more action and initiative than 99% of the people in Jacksonville, especially in wholesaling. Like with that script, that's better than 99% of them. So it's
Thank
perfect.
you. I do just have one question for you. So I kind of hate myself for not having my notebook with me now. I didn't think I was
This
gonna
is recorded. It's perfect.
right, but I was talking more about the role playing. So I know that like when I do the cold calls, I will definitely have my notebook in front of me, and that way I'll be able to have like my notes and like questions and things like that, so that there's like no like pauses or less, ums in the middle of calls. So aside from just having my notebook with me when I'm cold calling for notes, what other suggestions would you give me to, have a more smooth transition when I'm talking to a seller?
Yeah. So okay. So when I cold call, especially in the day, I didn't have, I was literally, I was scrolling through Instagram or just like looking at memes or something when I'm cold calling. Cause I literally in my head, I know my script. It's basically six things. Again, that's how I cold call. Are you the owner? And are you interested? Why would you be possibly looking to sell? Can tell me about the roof, AC, flooring, kitchen, and then you apologize if you keep asking. I'm not asking these questions because between me, I don't care how old the roof is. I can look it up online. I just want to get more information out of it because I keep asking about the AC. Oh, me and Sue, she wanted a vanity, cabinets, and we'd put that in there, and then you just get more into it, and the more you talk to someone, the more information you're going to get out of it, and always do with a smile on your face, and you really just you go to the next question. So one thing I tell you is like you say, oh, okay, that's noted, and that's one thing you could say, or you could do something like a comment on there. So one thing I would say is like if I was talking to that seller and they said they had a bug problem, what kind of bug problem do you have? Oh my gosh, termites. Is this a wood frame house? I can tell you, I've dealt with termites before. They are nasty. I mean, what's the situation with that? Is this something, was the property vacant for a little bit, or you got inherited, or what's going on with that? And then you go, now if I transition that to the price, they'd be say, oh, I have termite problem. Okay, well, termites that's a little rougher. I mean, that's going to cost some money, but nothing we can't really handle. I've dealt with that before. So if Mr. Seller, if you're thinking of a ballpark, if all this work needs to be done, I mean, how much do you really need to get out of it? See, I didn't even think about it. I just kind of went into it.
Right.
Mr. Seller, in the perfect world, there's no slick. I'm not the slickest sales acquisitions person. I'm genuinely me. I can't beat not me. I've tried it. I hate it. And it's given me a lot of great results. So I think a lot of people, if they do your own personality, it's going to go well. And most people can build rapport pretty well. And you just go to the house, it'll be a lot easier. The one pet peeve of mine is just automatically going to a house without qualifying it. You'll do it about 5 times, and then you're going to say, I'm never doing this again. That's how you learn how to do it. Because you work, you get all pumped up, you're in the car, you listen to your music, you're like, yeah, let's get it. And they're like, well, I don't know, I'll think about it. And you're like, I just drove 45 minutes out here. And if you qualified or conditioned the seller, hey, Mr. Seller, before I go to the house, I need you to do me a favor. Are you able to make a decision today? And go from there. Of course, you can get more leads, and it's probably more of a priority for you. But what I tell you right now, that's great. I can tell you right now, these role players are great, but you going out there and actually talking to sellers would be the best teacher of them all.
Thanks. It sounds like really the answer to my question was really listen to the seller while they're talking, not only just tunnel vision to my question, but really like listen to the seller. And that way I can find my moments in there to ask more questions and build rapport.
That's it.
For all your advice.
Of course, there's an 80-20 rule, especially on the phone, where they need to be talking 80% of the time and you need to be talking 20% of the time. That 20% should be questions. Again, I think a really interesting part that is kind of opened my mind when I was starting out is you want to talk to your sellers kind of like you'll talk to your grandma. That's the best. So let me tell you like this. Okay. So let's say your grandma has a rat infested termite rental property. Okay. And she calls you up or you call her and she's like, I got to get rid of this house. What are you going to ask? Are you going to ask, what's the ARV of it? Or what's the condition of the roof? You're going to say, hey, grandma, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. Why are you looking to sell? I thought you liked this rental property. Oh, that's an issue? Okay. I mean, when are you looking to sell this? How can I help you out? You're going to look at it from a perspective, how can I help grandma out versus how much money can I make off the seller? Once you go after it in a perspective of helping the seller, you'll ask questions and that will open things up. That's the best way I can kind of describe that is talk like you're actually caring about the person and the questions will just flow through you. Besides looking at it as a sales call, it's a conversation first and foremost.
All right, man. I will take everything that you have given to me and I will try to apply it all to my process.
Perfect. Thanks, Christy. I appreciate it. Any last questions you got?
Nope. I just want to give a shout out to your course and your YouTube videos, man, because I would not be doing any of this if it wasn't for any of that. Completely free. So everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Perfect. Christy, thank you so much, guys. I do this every week. If you need help every week, you have an appointment, you have a seller, I'll call them for free. I'll do it. I'll help anyone out. I promise you. Here to help. So Christy, you got a hot lead. You need help with it. I'll go on the phone with you. I'll be your partner or whatever, and I'll help you out with it. Ask the right questions. Whatever you guys need, I'm doing for free. So appreciate it, Christy. Thank you so much.
Look out for my Instagram DM. Thanks.
All right. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching that video today. If you want more free value for wholesaling real estate, remember to smash that like button and subscribe. Guys, if you want to join the best wholesaling real estate mentorship in the planet and join the wholesaling course that has the most people in it in the history of the world for wholesaling real estate, go to freewholesaling.com. It's free. There's no gimmicks. There's no upsells in this course. It is an absolute free wholesaling course. I've been told to charge thousands and thousands of dollars for it. I give it out for free. So like this video and subscribe. Join the movement for wholesaling real estate and go to freewholesaling.com and join my Wholesaling Houses for Real Facebook group. That is the largest mastermind in the country of like-minded wholesaling entrepreneurs who want to get connected absolutely for free and learn wholesaling real estate. Guys, I'll hope to see you there. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a blessed one.